Hey! Welcome back to the Off the Bar podcast. How you doing, Alexei? How's it going?
I'm good. But Max, something's different here. New set, new me, new you. But
What else is missing though?
something's different. And guys, I have some bad news for our viewers, the 140 of you. We lost somebody very special to the podcast.
Yep, Adri is no more, but the podcast lives on.
Yeah, he's decided to move on to bigger and better things, which good for him. But
Let's just say other things, not bigger and better.
Yeah. How can you get better than this? Anyways, it's a sad thing. Cue a montage, Max. But like Adriano and us, we had a lot of good times together with those four episodes we did. But we won't leave you guys. Let me make sure with that. And,
yeah, we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna have some guest stars. Some we'll make sure to fill the gap that was left behind.
And honestly, we're gonna have guests all the time. If anybody in Montreal, if you're watching this and you know ball, you think you know more than us, welcome, come. Send
That's
us
right.
a DM. Come on the show. We're missing a little bit of us, so come.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, it's been a few weeks, right, since we sat down. I was on vacation in Chile.
How was that, Max? How was that?
It was fun. Went to see family. Obviously, I'm from there, so yeah. But I miss this.
Yeah, there's some games in Chile. They're not looking like they're making the World Cup. Losing to
Oh no,
Bolivia,
yeah.
right?
I remember there's a game on TV. We lost to, what was it, Colombia, I believe.
4-0, yeah.
Yeah, not our brightest moment as a country.
Golden generation's gone, but you know what? We're gonna make a new one.
Mhm.
Maybe your kids one day will play for Chile.
Yeah, who knows? Let's see how it goes.
We'll see. So what are we talking about today, Max?
Yeah, today we are recapping some, I guess you could call it the biggest news in soccer over the last 2 weeks, which is the Ballon d'Or.
The Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
We're going to go over the top 10 in the Ballon d'Or rankings, give our opinions, and as always, let us know what yours are. So we're going to start with what the actual ranking was, give our opinion, and then we'll run down what we think it should have been, and you can let us know what you think. So starting in number 10.
No, you know what? I think, let me just say this before we get into the list. I'm very happy with the results. Some people, on the internet calling it a scam, shambles. How could this be the winner? Thank God. Thank God football won. Because there's no way that Brazilian
you're getting ahead here. Let's start at number 10.
Okay.
We can talk about this when we get to number 1.
All right.
At number 10, the English striker, the man himself, Harry Kane.
I mean, Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world. For me, should have been higher.
I agree. He was joint top scorer in the top 5 leagues.
Yeah. I mean, Bundesliga, Farmers League, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, when you consider who else the other top scorer was, Mbappe, it's not like it's less of a Farmers League.
No,
So
I agree. I think Kane, again, an unlucky season to not win a trophy, but that doesn't take away from his performances. He's one of the best strikers the world has ever seen.
yeah.
He can go back to the Premier League, break the record. I'm sad to see him 10. You'll see my list later. He a little bit higher up. I put Harry Kane, but
No, same here. Number 9. He's sadly no longer in the sport, but it's surprising, honestly, given how great of a campaign he had last year. Toni Kroos.
Another one, very low.
Yeah, I mean, I had him higher as well. Like, I agree. I mean, probably the best German player in the Euros, along with Musiala.
They're missing him right now. Let me tell you that. Real Madrid.
Oh,
without
yeah.
Toni Kroos.
Yeah, I mean, it was clearly a dynamic duo with Modric and Kroos, and it was one with the other, and not a one-man show in there. And
They think they can replace Toni Kroos with Camavinga and Tchouaméni. That's not how it goes down. This is one of the best midfielders, Real Madrid has ever had. Arguably, their best midfielder ever in that position. So
yeah, I mean, few better DMs who've ever lived. So
unlucky for him not to be higher up on this list. 100%. Very sad to see. Tony
I
Cruz.
agree.
Yeah, icon, legend.
At number 8,
Another
honestly.
one. Disappointed with this one too.
Well, I don't know. I think, it's still early on, but I mean,
is it,
before we
Max?
even
Who
say
is
it's Lamine Yamal at
All
number
right.
8.
Now-
Honestly, I think 8's about right for him. I'll be honest. I mean, if you look at, obviously, like the Ballon d'Or isn't just. I know there's a lot of recency bias because of how good of the Euros he has and how he started off the campaign, which, by the way, does not influence how the Ballon d'Or is off of the not the calendar year, but whatever the other calendar, the season, right?
Yeah.
So people talk about how great of an assister he's been over the year, but that's what he's done post Euros doesn't count towards the Ballon d'Or. So Barcelona came in third in La Liga.
Oh, yeah, they came second.
No, I think Genoa. No, or
Genoa. I haven't heard that one before. I think
Girona.
I think they ended up second.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's quickly check. But ultimately, he's an amazing player. He's going to be higher up next year for sure. But I think 8th.
I just drank out of your water. Sorry there, Max.
8th is a good spot for him now.
It's not crazy, I had him a little bit higher, a couple places higher, but 8th for Yamal on his first. This is his first actual breakout season. This is when he was really put in.
They were second, by the way.
Yeah, they were second.
Girona, Girona.
But does the Ballon d'Or go off of only last season, or does it take into account?
No. It's
only last season.
That's why they moved it from February down to October.
So it was only last season.
Only last season.
Okay, so if it was,
that's why.
yeah,
That's why.
okay. You know what? It's not too crazy. 8th for Yamal. What else can we say? The kid's gonna be something, bro. Let me tell you that.
Oh yeah.
I could see him being. He's the only one I can see right now in the group we have that are coming up, who I could see getting Ronaldo, Messi type of Ballon d'Ors. I don't see it.
I mean, he's very young. Honestly, he becomes a little bit more clinical. Not that he's not, but he just has he's got the assist numbers that Messi was going for. He adds the goals because he hasn't been scoring that many goals this campaign. Obviously, Rafinha and Lewandowski have been taking most of those, and Olmo last game, of course. I think, did he score a hat trick? Was it or two goals,
Olmo?
3 goals? Olmo, yeah.
He scored 2 goals.
2 goals, right? Yeah. No, I mean, he's not their biggest goal threat at the moment, and that's probably given to how they play as a team. But obviously, a huge part of that team.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's only 17, so
Exactly. He's got plenty of room for improvement.
And
I see the sky's the ceiling, right?
Yeah, the sky's the ceiling, 100%.
Number 7.
Yep.
Number 7. Another one that could be higher. Honestly, everyone's going up. I don't know who's going to go down, but Lautaro Martinez.
Disgrace. Let me tell you, this is an absolute disgrace. This is the worst position on the list. This is the biggest mistake that they made. Whoever voted for this, I want to see who did this. I want to see, and they should be banned from voting because this is a disgrace. 100%. How do you take the guy who was the player of the season in Syria, top scorer?
Yep.
Player of the tournament in the
Copa
America, top scorer.
Yeah.
Scored the winner in the final.
Yeah, great goal.
Scored the winner in the final of the Coppa Italia. Well,
Yep.
I'm almost pretty sure he scored in that game. Maybe didn't have the best Champions League season, but every other competition, he was arguably the best player that he played in.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see, maybe because he's in the Serie A, which I would say is not the best league in the world. It's not, but I mean, it's up there.
It's like third, fourth, right?
Third. I'd give it third, but the disgrace. He's clinical. He's everything you want in a striker. Last season was magical for him, and I don't see how he's not in the top 5 at least. Disgrace, 100% disgrace.
Sorry about that. I 100% agree with you. I think it's too low. I mean, you've already named all the points I would have named. Definitely deserves to be higher. Anyone who beats Messi for top player of a tournament he's
on his team
deserves higher.
Disgrace. Absolutely.
Moving on to number 6. Sure, off of the goals it's deserved, but not much else. Mbappe. Obviously, joint top scorer out of top 5 leagues does, give you something in my book for sure. But
Terrible Euro.
terrible.
Almost non-existent. How? Like,
Yeah, did he scored a penalty, right? That's it.
if that, yeah. And
that.
maybe a offside, like a own goal
Yeah,
assist.
exactly.
But-
That's it.
Man.
And I mean, obviously, it goes into there is some recency bias in the going in the opposite direction of how poorly he's been for Real Madrid, being offside 8 times in El Clasico
Yeah.
doesn't help your chances.
I mean, it's not taking account this season, as you said, but it shows you that, maybe Mbappe is not who we think he is. No, I'm kidding. I love Mbappe. I think he's very good. But last season, based off that, I would not have put him higher than Harry Kane, Lautaro Martinez, yeah, even Cruz.
I agree. And another one I have further down on my list as well as someone who's very good this season once again, but obviously we can't take that into account, is Erling Haaland.
He's next. He's fifth.
Yes, that's
fifth.
where Erling Haaland.
Fifth place, Erling Haaland.
Exactly. A little too high for him, honestly. I think Phil Foden had a better.
I disagree with you 100%. Hey, get away from my water. I think Haaland deserves that because he's just a goal machine.
Yeah, but he wasn't the goal machine.
But he was.
He was.
He might not have been as good as he was the season before, but he was still the top scorer in the Premier League. Right?
Yeah, no, of course, but I mean, he didn't have much competition for it. Second place had like 20 goals, right?
Yeah, but this is a guy that you can't knock him for being much better than everyone else.
Look,
I think you put him on that Real Madrid team, they win everything.
Maybe you're right, but and he's had a good campaign this season. He's slowed down a little, but
he won the Premier League.
He won the Premier. That's it, though. That's it. Obviously, they are the second, they were the second best team in my opinion last year. Obviously, I think that penalty shootout between Real Madrid and Man City really did decide. I think the winner of that game wins the Champions League. The winner of that penalty.
They went to pens?
Yeah, they went to pens in the semis.
forget,
Yeah. That's how they lost, right? I think Man City wins that penalty shootout. They easily go out to win the Champions League back to back. It just happened to be that Real were the better on that day on the penalty spot But honestly, I don't know. I mean, obviously Haaland, has that problem where he doesn't show up for the big games.
Yeah. Maybe you're right, which is why I didn't give him the Ballon d'Or. Because it was up to me. I wouldn't have voted for him over Messi, because he was consistently, a very good goal scorer. But in the semifinals, in the finals, does he do the magic? Does he put the ball in the net? And he just didn't last year.
Another thing I'll mention is a lot of these people on this list are as high as they are because of the Euros. Where's Norway? Right?
Yeah, where is
they
Norway?
Have two world-class players, and it's not like everyone else on their team's complete scrubs. They have some top 5 league players in there as well, and they can't even qualify. Like, I know some of that blame has to be put on Erling's head.
They should. I don't know if I want to blame Erling for that. He is already, I think, their top scorer ever, which is crazy to think about. Like, wow, the kid's 22. Anyway,
22, 23 now.
23, 24. He might be 24 now. Oh, jeez, we're getting old. Haaland, I think he should be ahead of at least one person that we're about to name. Another disgrace. Absolutely insane that, you Real Madrid, like you guys, man.
I mean, I'll tell you why, there, and we'll what we're talking about. Number 4 is Danny Carvajal, and obviously, look, it just happened to be. It's like the Jorginho effect. You know what happened to Jorginho? He won the Champions League and the Euros, and it just happened to be the one. I don't know how Real Madrid have such few Spanish players on their team. Are they a La Liga team or a French team?
And they're a buy everybody good team. That's what they do.
It's crazy though. If you've seen their potential lineup for next year as no Spanish players.
Yeah, because
they're linked to Trent on the right now. So
there's only one real team in Spain. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
But Carvajal, the fact that he's even mentioned in the top 10, I want to spit on whoever put that in the list. Like, who even recommended Carvajal? You're telling me Carvajal had a better season than Lautaro Martinez, who got 7th?
No.
This is absolutely insane. He's a right back who just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
At the right back?
At the right back at the right place at the right time. Put me a right back, or at least winning the Champions League. That's what I'm saying. Maybe take me off after 10 minutes, but I could do a job for 10 minutes at Real Madrid. Disgrace. I think it should take it into account that he's a right back.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He's not like the most attack. Yeah, he scored a goal maybe in the final or semi-final. I forget.
And was he the captain of the Real Madrid team?
Yeah, anyone could be the captain. I don't really.
I know. Anyway, look, credit is deserved or credit is due, right? But 4th on a Ballon d'Or ranking,
right
Danny
back,
Carvajal.
Yeah, right back should be banned from
winning it.
From winning
top 10.
Top 10. Come on now.
Okay. Well, moving on to number 3, right? Hold on, I lost it here. I agree. Top 3 is in the order I agree. I'm gonna go Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Honestly, I agree. Had a great La Liga. Carried that Real Madrid team to a La Liga title. Was probably Real Madrid's best player last season in the league. Vinny might have been the best player in the Champions League, but Jude definitely best player in the league that season. Won them the league, and then was just, obviously that bicycle kick he scored in the Euros, putting that England squad on their back to make it past one more round, making it to the final. Unfortunately, obviously losing, but they were the second best team in Europe last season, or in the Euros. That counts for something, and he was there. He was a key piece to that.
Yeah, you're right. Jude had a good season. 3rd Ballon d'Or though.
I agree. No. I do agree with that. I don't think you can. Bar Martinez.
Martinez should be above Jude.
I think I have to disagree.
What happened, by the way? What happened to Jude? Like, already in this season, where's his goals?
Oh no, I don't think that's up to Jude. Jude's been playing more defensively. They have so many attacking threats that he's not playing that.
It looks like they should be putting Jude striker and taking Mbappe away. That's what they should be doing.
Yeah, something like that. We'll see. But
I like Jude. Alan, a good friend of ours, he says he's one of the most overrated players in the world.
Overrated, really?
Yeah. Tap-in merchant.
No, come on. Jude is not.
I think Jude, the way his just, what does he have? What do I rate a lot about Jude? Aura. That's what he has. He just carries like the guy, man.
A lot of, not only that, but a lot of late goals. I like that about him. You saw Real Madrid last season.
Won both El Clásicos with his goals.
Yeah, that's huge. Come on.
Yeah.
That alone. Anyway.
It's a big game player. 100%.
Big game player.
Next guy.
Number 2, let's just say it's Vinicius, obviously.
We'll talk about Vinicius and Rodri right now. Let's just talk about both of them because we're top 2 right now.
That was the top 2, right? And honestly, I want to start by saying how classless it is to not show up because you lost.
Yeah,
you have Haaland showed up.
Yes, it's Real Madrid mentality, and it's also it's absolute. It's just childish,
To be fair, I think Bayern Munich did the same thing in 2016 when a lot of their players got snubbed. They didn't show up.
Really?
Yeah, it was the year. I believe it was the year that they won the right after winning the World Cup. Bayern Munich didn't show up for the Ballon d'Or.
2015, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2015. Where Neuer came in second, I believe. He didn't show up that year to the. Anyway, just show up, man. Pay your respects. Haaland obviously showed up the year Messi won it, and he congratulated him.
But you know what? I don't like these leaks. Why did Jude? Yeah. Why did Vinny already know he lost? I wanted him to show up, sit there, and see the name Rodri come out of Weah's mouth. I wanted to see the pain in Vinny's eyes because you know why? He thought that he had it. He thought that he won the Ballon d'Or with that season he had.
Yeah, it was 20-1 on the morning, by the way.
What happened?
Hold on. There we go. It was the odds were 20-1 in the morning, by the way. 20-1 for Vinny. Like if you betting odds
Really?
of him winning, and because the leaks were the opposite way, because
Yeah, I
something
found
about like Adidas was making like a Ballon d'Or signature shoe for him, something like that. Anyway, everyone thought Vinny was already going to win it, and then all of a sudden, the more I wonder if maybe they like change. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to put my tinfoil hat on or anything, but show up, take it like a man. Don't just do this whole, I'm not showing up because I lost.
No, because it would have been really sad to see Vinny win it because you're a forward and you're a winger. I want to see you scoring a lot of goals. Yeah, he may have scored in the Champions League final. He did, and I'm gonna give that to him. But he scored 15 goals in La Liga. That to me is not screaming Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
like to win, if you want to win the Ballon d'Or,
agree.
I want you to score 8 to 10 goals in the Champions League. I want you to score 20 goals in your league. That's Ballon d'Or. Or you be a center midfielder like Rodri and carry your team like he does.
I agree. Rodri, obviously, best one player of the Euros.
Yeah.
Was arguably, along with Foden, City's best player last season. I mean, these sorts of DMs that just dictate the game, sort of like a Busquets, don't come around too often. Toni Kroos, obviously a similar player as well.
Yeah.
He's so good in what he does. He's everywhere. He controls the tempo of the game. I was rooting for Rodri. I didn't want Vinny to win it. He didn't feel like Ballon d'Or material for me.
Not Ballon d'Or material. I really hope he never wins it. I'm sorry, Vinny. I'm sorry to all you Vinny fans. He's good. He's a decent player. He's top 10.
The hat trick he scored in the Champions League was.
Yeah, he. But I don't know how he does it. Like I don't know. I don't see it in him. But he's still producing numbers. We're good for him. But he's just not Ballon d'Or for me. Rodri, you could tell a center midfielder who when he's in the team they win. Yeah. When he's out they lose. It's crazy the stats with Rodri in and out of the team shows you how important. And he scores goals and he assists goals. Last year he had like 8 and 9.
Something like that, yeah. I know.
Crazy, like that's
a good amount of goals.
He's a CDM. He's not a CM. He's not a CAM. He's a CDM, and he's scoring and he's assisting and he's just he. By the way, talk about class. That's a guy with class, man. The way he just, the no tattoos thing. Big fan of. Just no nonsense. Tucks in his shirt. Looks like he really wants to do the job. Yeah. He doesn't care about all this fame, all this stuff. The Ballon d'Or, I saw how much it meant to him. Very happy for Rodri. Yeah. I'm sad to see him injured, but next year it's going to go to someone else, which is always fun.
Yep.
So hopefully it's not Vinny again. That would be nice. Now, you want to go on to our list? What we would have done.
So, yeah, sure. I'll start with my number 10, and you can give yours.
Okay, no problem.
At number 10, I had Haaland. Even though, top scorer in the Premier League, I just think, last year, any year where there's a European competition, I'm going to take that competition into effect greatly.
Yep.
And Norway not being in that competition at all just does put him down a notch. It's same with the World Cup year. It's what cost him his Ballon d'Or the year before. I mean, you have to perform internationally. It's just a big thing, and it's not like he's playing for Gabon. Norway has a good team.
You put him 10 though.
I think 10's fair. I mean, look,
very curious.
I'll show you who's above, and obviously, anyway, we'll get to that. But I think there's two City players who deserve to be above him, off of just last season. Anyway,
fair enough. At number 10, I got. I'll let you guess. Who do you think I put?
Number 10, Mbappe?
Bukayo Saka, number 10.
Okay.
And let me tell you why.
Tell me.
This kid is an absolute future Ballon d'Or winner to me.
Okay, but let's talk about this season.
Okay. But no, last season, he had his best season by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. Not only for Arsenal, but for England. Talk about late winners. He saved them against Switzerland. They were on
I agree. He was probably England's either first or second best player that Euros.
Probably second, third, maybe. But he puts in a shift every game. Bukayo Saka. I love the kid. He is. I have no words to describe him. He's a great, one-on-one, one of the best in the world. You don't think of him like that because he's always doubled, so he doesn't get the chance to show you how good he is one-on-one. So he always has to go 2-on-1. The team, look at him next game you watch. There's never a situation where Saka's running on the wing and he's not covered by 2 or 3 players. It just doesn't
Well, I
happen.
mean, let's be fair. That's kind of the you would never see that against Messi either. Like,
Yeah, well, no, exactly. That's who we're comparing him to. You see, you said the first thing you said was Messi when comparing.
okay, well, I'm
Saka.
saying most great
Foden,
wingers.
Foden,
will have,
no. It's there's a few players that get
is
doubled.
Foden in your top 10?
No, absolutely not. Foden, Saka to me.
Okay.
That's Saka for me. Number 10. Number 9, I have Mbappe.
Mbappe. I had Yamal 9. Obviously, amazing Euros, just not quite there throughout the league. That's what I had him again. I think next year easily top 5, but he just needs one more year to get higher up on my list.
I see that. Fair enough.
I mean, if you included the time from the Euros to the Ballon d'Or, yeah, he gets way higher on my list. He just that doesn't count, unfortunately.
If the season ended right now, I'd put Yamal top 3, top 2.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree.
But it doesn't. So we'll see where he is at the end of the season. Mbappe, I had number 9. He just didn't do enough. You know, if he had a good Euro, I'd probably push him up. If he won the Euro, he might be first.
I agree. If Mbappe wins the Euros, he probably wins it all. I agree.
Mbappe, to me, he is talent-wise the best player in the world. He has to be, now he's on Real Madrid, so he has the opportunity now to really win the big trophies. We'll see what he can do, but last season wasn't it for Mbappe. 9. Number 8, who you have?
I had Mbappe 8, so one higher.
I had Jude.
That's okay. That's that's way too low for me. Just purely on how good he was in the league.
You know what?
Being good for England as well.
After hearing you talk about Jude before, and reminiscing of all the great winners and he scored a lot of beautiful goals too outside the box. I would push him up. I think this is my blunder. This is my Danny Carvajal at 4th place is Jude. I would put him higher, 100%.
Okay.
At 7, who you have?
Foden. I mean, he was the Premier League player of the season.
But
I know. You people say he didn't shine for England. He was a very threatening player, and he created a lot of chances. He was unlucky at times. I feel he was so good for City that season. People forget because he hasn't been playing much this season. He won them that league.
I don't know if you won them that league.
He was a huge part. I'm sorry. A lot of the late goal. I mean, they were winning by 1 goal a lot of those games from March onwards when they went, fully just win streak. He was scoring many, many, many points that made that difference between the 1 and 3 points.
I'm not going to criticize you heavily for having Foden high, but I'm just not a Foden guy. There's something there when I watch him play. He it looks like he's playing with 2 left feet, and for some reason he still scores. Like the way he shoots is just unaesthetic to me. I don't.
Aesthetic.
I'm not a big Foden guy. I much prefer who I had number 7, Yamal. Just the way he moves the ball, the way he plays, the kind of passes he gives outside the foot here, outside the foot there. Yeah, I put Yamal higher because to me he is already a better player than Foden.
I think you're right, but a lot of what you're talking about in these outside the foot goals, and I know his last assist was an outside the foot assist, was from this season.
Yeah, but Yamal also scored the best goal in the Euros. Him and Jude, contention against France.
I agree. It was a good goal.
Yeah, in the final. No, was that semifinal?
Yeah. You're right. No, I mean,
and he produced an assist in the final. He's a ridiculous player. Like, this is insane. 7th. That's why I put him 7th because of his Euro.
I could put Foden down a bit. I agree. Maybe I'd put Yamal even higher. I don't know. I just think what Yamal did in the league itself can't be forgotten.
Now, 6th place. I have a feeling we have the same player.
Is it Kane?
Harry Kane.
Hey.
And I knew it because he hasn't come up yet, and it's time for Harry Kane. 6th place for Harry Kane.
That's right.
I see 6 with Kane a lot. Top 6. Tottenham, always 6th. Kane, 6th place on this list. He is an amazing player, though. Very unlucky again to not win a trophy. I'll say it a million times. This is the best striker who has ever lived to not win a trophy at his age by now.
Do you think they're winning the Bundesliga?
100% they're winning.
Leverkusen just beat Leipzig. No, that's Dortmund beat Leipzig. Leverkusen are still 1 game defeated, right? I think you can't discount Leverkusen that quickly.
No, I'm not discounting them, but I'm going to say if Bayern Munich don't win the league this year, man, I don't know what to say about Harry Kane because how does he move? to Bayern Munich, who have just absolutely killed the league for the past 10 years now.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Unlucky.
He's cursed.
He's cursed. He really is. Take
Lost
him
2 European finals in a row, or not the 2 Euros in a row.
2 Euros. You know, unlucky.
It's rough.
But I love Kane, and I'm happy he's not in Spurs. And if he wants to come to Arsenal, you know, try to end his bad juju. Join us. I'm open to the idea.
I don't recommend it, Kane. I'd join Barca or something.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
I mean, Barca love those Bayern strikers that are past their prime.
I would take Kane over Lewandowski right now. But
right, he just won the player of the month.
I know Lewandowski's
he's
doing
the top
pretty well.
scorer in the top 5
you know what?
leagues.
Lewandowski's not on my list. I hope he's not on yours.
No, because Lewandowski's success was this season.
Yeah, okay. And okay, 5th place.
I feel like if you had to give the Ballon d'Or to anyone right now, it's Lewandowski. He's carrying that Barcelona team.
He's doing pretty well. I'll put Yamal still ahead, but
Yamal, you'd put him out of that front 3 of Rafinha, Yamal, Kane. You have Yamal 1 this season. It's rough.
But the reason I'm not only looking at it numbers wise, I'm also looking at it like how they play, even when they're not getting the numbers. Yamal is just crazy.
So you watch like aesthetic soccer porn.
Yeah, that's what I love. If you know me, you know I love that. I love the way that they move the ball. I love the way how they look when they're touching it. Whoa, I have to relax a little bit, getting carried away there. But yeah, Yamal to me, he's something else. But Rafinha, he's crazy too.
Oh yeah, where did that come from?
I don't know.
I remember having him on fantasy team for Leeds.
Yeah.
He was, he's a goal every other game or a goal or assist every other game kind of player. Last season, nothing special. Everyone's talking about replacing him with Nico Williams. All of a sudden,
ever do that. Never do that.
He grabs the captain's armband, and all of a sudden he's I don't know who to compare him to, but
he's crazy. He's good.
He's amazing.
He's better than Vinny.
He's like I don't know how to compare it to. He's silky. He's got a little more strength than someone like Neymar. He's more physical,
and that's why I have him 4th.
No, you don't.
I'm kidding. Okay, we're going on to top 5, and I have a feeling we have the same player. Top 5, we're saying it at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tony Cruz.
There you go. Okay.
I knew it, and the reason I knew it is because he deserves that spot, and I'm happy to know that Max is not a fool. Tony Cruz never should have been lower than 5th. The fact that he was 9th in the actual list, very, very upset about that. But I love Cruz, and that was his last season.
Honestly, like
crazy.
Way to retire on top, right?
Yeah. Oh, he
it's like Jordan 98 Bulls kind of stuff.
Tony Cruz, he's gonna go down. He knows when to stop. Unlike some certain 39-year-old strikers who play for Al Nassr. Yeah, Cruz, 5th. I'm good with that. We agreed. Not much to talk about there. Legend.
I mean, he was along with Musiala, like I said, Germany's top player in those Euros, and huge part. I mean, he won his 5th or 6th? No, 5th Champions League. I believe it's 5th, right?
I think it's 6th. No,
is it because I know Modric holds the record, right? Along with, are they tied? No. He has 5. Modric has 6, I believe.
Did he win the one in 2014?
I think.
No, he didn't. He didn't. You're right. He has 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 5. Well, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
5 more than me. Let me tell you that. Okay, number 4, I have
same amount as you have same as Saka as well, don't you?
Yeah, but Saka's gonna beat me by 6. Let me tell you.
Yours and Saka's trophy cabinet's awfully similar.
Yeah,
I had to say.
Not for long. No. I'm joining the Prem soon, boys.
Oh, is it? Oh, you.
Yeah, joining Man City. Yeah.
Okay.
At 4th, I have Haaland.
Haaland. At 4, wow, high up. My 4th is Martinez. I know you had him probably at 3rd, but
I'm not going to argue. I think Martinez should be higher than that for me. Haaland I put at 4th because I just think he is the best striker in the world. He won the Premier League. We can't take that is a thing as the top scorer. It's the hardest thing to do against one of the best teams that's ever played in Arsenal. So it's hard. They beat Arsenal, who again one of the best teams in the Premier League history right now is Arsenal. Would you agree with that? I tried to
honestly, you try to slip that by me. You didn't. No, obviously not. So go on, but yeah, Haaland's a great player, honestly.
Yeah.
But
who'd you have? You said
I had Martinez at 4.
Yeah,
I know you probably you have him at 3, I assume. Okay, well that's I think that's stretching. I think look, well, let's move on
No,
to
no. I want you to tell me now. Number 3. I'm guessing. Who do you have?
Jude.
Well, no, tell me why he deserves it over Lautaro
Well,
Martinez.
look. The Rodri, Vinny, Jude were top 3 Ballon d'Or contenders. The whole it was between those 3 going.
But I don't think it should be. I think Lautaro should be the top 3. I think you relegate Jude or Vinny.
Okay, well, Jude won La Liga and the Champions League, the 2 biggest trophies, and made it to the final of the Euros.
Yeah.
Now I know Lautaro won the Cup America, but. And look, I love the Cup America. People would agree that the Euros are more difficult. And a finals in the Euros while scoring a bicycle kick, while being...
What did he do in the final?
He was close to being what?
Did he score a bicycle in the final?
In the semis. Okay.
What did he do in the final? Let me tell you what Lautaro did in the final. He won the match. Okay, yeah. He won it.
I agree. Look, Lautaro had a great campaign. I wouldn't take that away from it, especially how good Colombia has been lately. It was a difficult match, and they did pull through. I mean, he does have the GOAT on his team. You know, I know he might not have had the best campaign.
Wasn't even on the pitch for when he scored the goal. Lautaro, to me, underrated is not even I think he starts for every single team in the world other than probably Barcelona and
Man City. And Real. And
not Real.
I mean, he doesn't
He
start
starts.
over Mbappe.
He starts over Mbappe at the 9. Yeah, he does.
He wouldn't though, just off of principle. You know, you don't spend 200 million for someone just to.
Let me ask you guys.
I mean, they technically didn't.
Does Martinez start as a 9 for Real Madrid over Mbappe? I would move Mbappe to the right.
To the right,
or the left. Take one of those fools out. I'm putting Lautaro down the middle.
Well, if you can have all 3, but you got 2 left wingers and a striker now.
Yeah, but
maybe you invent a new formation: left mid, left wing striker, no right. Like, imagine that formation.
Okay, but listen,
what does the left back do? Like, what would you do as a left back if someone's playing my new formation I've just invented?
Okay, maybe we need to start this.
Think about it. You just overload that side. The left back just kind of sits there. You've completely taken him out of the game unless he switches over. And if he does, you got an attacking fullback coming up, taking the space.
Okay, Pep Guardiola.
Right. I'm onto something, guys. Let me know what you think.
All right. Why don't we just put everybody on the left side of the field so that right side, they're cooked?
You know how they call the
Max.
false 9 where the striker draws back?
Yeah.
This is a false 10. Or false
11.
False 7. False 7. It's on the left. False 7. False 7.
I think we give it a try, Max, for our house league team.
Okay. I'll let you know how it goes.
All right. So
you have number 3.
Number 3, I had Vinny.
Vinny. Okay. Wow. Over Martinez is ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous? Tell me.
Because
tell me. Go ahead.
Because being the best player in the Champions League counts for something.
Was he the best player in the Champions League?
He was.
You know how sad that is that he had like 5-6 goals?
Well, the fact his competition didn't step up isn't a notch on the fact that he did still have a good Champions League. And I mean, come on. Like, this was someone who
scored 15 goals in La Liga.
Who?
Vinny.
Okay, yeah, I get it. But first of all, he's not a dedicated 9.
Mbappe had 8 goals in the Champions League last year. Vinny had 6. Why was Vinny better? Because he scored in the final?
Well, and he won it.
Yeah, but I would argue, 8 is better than 6.
He had 4 assists, I believe, as well.
Yeah, but I think you're looking at one competition. What about the Euros?
The Euros.
What about the Copa America? They both played in that. Who won it?
I agree. I mean,
what did Brazil do? He is a absolute shadow of himself when he plays for his country, and this is something we need to take into account. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius, you are worse than Neymar is when he has an ACL injury. I'd rather start Neymar today. He just came back from his 2 years away. Whatever it was, a year and a half. I would rather play Neymar on my left wing position than Vinicius Jr. tomorrow.
I mean, I love Neymar. I might say that myself.
100%. For Brazil, there's no competition. I think Mohamed Salah should be ahead of Vinny in every single list because Mohamed Salah, he is what I would say is a clinically just a greater player than Vinicius Jr. He's
Okay,
a better
well,
goal
okay,
scorer.
but
He's a
Vin-
better assister. He's a better.
Vinny has had an amazing season up to this point.
Yeah, but he's had similar numbers to Mohamed Salah. Just
scored a-
because you play for Real Madrid.
It doesn't even warn us.
Yeah, it doesn't.
We have to wait till it's frozen.
Vinicius Jr. compared to Salah, who's a better player in your eyes?
No, I oh look right now.
The Real Madrid tax is a thing. Like they win the Champions League, whatever. Benzema won the Ballon d'Or.
Vinicius right now is still on very good form.
He is, but Salah's better. Salah, it's a disgrace that Salah would never win the Ballon d'Or because this guy. I love Salah. I love him. I think one of the best wingers we've ever seen, goal scoring wise, and the fact that Vinny was so close to winning the Ballon d'Or and Salah's never been that close, it makes me very sad. There's no way the Vinny should be ahead of.
I'm glad he won. He I don't like the fact that off of what Vinny did last season, he was this close to being in conversations with people like Kaká and Ronald. I mean, one-time Ballon d'Or winners. Modric, Benzema, like he's nothing compared to these people.
If the fact that we would have seen the list of Messi, Ronaldo, Messi,
Ronald,
Modric, Benzema, Messi,
Vinny.
That's just Rodri. I'd rather see that than
I like that. I like Rodri in there.
Yeah, the Vinny should nowhere near the Ballon d'Or contention.
Anyway, you have Martinez second.
second.
I mean, you've already listed all the reasons why.
I did,
Makes sense. And I guess we have Rodri at number 1, right?
Yeah.
We agree. Yeah, I mean, look. Anyway, I guess that rounds things off.
That's it.
We agree on most of those. A few differences there.
Vinny, what we'll take away from this is I really don't like you. Vinny, I think, and not only that, I think he's a disgrace of a human being in terms of character. I'll never forget the video that's been going around for like a year now is the one with Kimmich.
Oh, yeah, when he gives him the ball. Yeah,
what is that?
Yeah, honestly.
What is that?
I agree.
Have some class, man. Have you ever seen something like that from... Even Ronaldo wouldn't stoop to those lows.
Yeah, honestly, that was...
Have some class.
Speaking of Ronaldo, did you see Lamine Yamal's Calma celebration?
To do the Calma at Camp Nou?
No, at the Bernabeu.
At the Bernabeu, yeah. To do that over there at 17? What was I doing at 17? Throwing eggs at houses on Halloween? This guy scoring at El Clásicos. This is like amazing. I love.
Great goal though from that angle. I love goals on the near post like that. They go top bins. They're so sexy.
Yeah. Oh. Never scored one of those ever. Never will. But man, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, that was wow.
El Clásico was great.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, as a Barca fan, honestly, you know, Mbappe celebrated 4 times. 4 celebrations.
I almost feel bad for the guy.
Yeah. Honestly, 8 times. You know how many times Haaland was offside all of last season?
16. 15?
6.
6. Impossible.
No, and 3 of those were on the last game.
6
offside.
in the whole season.
When have you? Do you remember the last time Haaland was offside?
No.
He's not. When he scored against Arsenal, you were saying offside. I'm like, no, Haaland's not offside. That doesn't happen.
You're right. Mbappe takes some notes because he's not a 9. I think Mbappe needs to.
Honestly, that's not his best position, and it really like as a if you're Florentino Perez, right? Like 2 left wingers, it's like that's not. I know that if you get Mbappe on a free, you take it, but like. There's better options out there,
I think
I don't know.
They have to figure something out. It's not working.
I honestly, maybe the answer is one of them's got to go.
Yeah, bro. But which one?
I mean, to you. I mean, let's just give him to Inter, and if you need to Inter, and then bring in Lautaro.
I think that fixes everything.
Or maybe get a right winger. I don't know. You don't rate Rodrigo too highly either.
I don't rate Rodrigo too highly. He's better than
get Vinny and
Carvajal though,
and then bring in Saka and Lautaro. What do you think?
Oh no, please stay away from Saka. Anyway, so let's go into our next little topic here. Who can you see winning the Ballon d'Or maybe next year?
Next year? Well, let's do like
top 5.
Top 5, sure. Yeah, I agree.
In contention right now,
I think Haaland's up there.
Okay.
I think you have to look at the Barcelona front 3. Honestly, given it's a new Champions League format, I think the Champions League is going to play a huge role. And so you have to look at which teams are most likely to win the Champions League. And on form, Barcelona and City, I mean, it's hard to say form when City just lost to Bournemouth. But Bournemouth, by the way, what a run of fixtures are. Arsenal and City back to back.
I know.
That's
Your
ridiculous.
ADHD's kicking in, Max. We went from
Anyway.
Ballon d'Or to Bournemouth.
I like to weave, okay? You've seen the Donald Trump and Joe Rogan podcast.
Another big ADHD comment right there.
Anyway, point is to bring it back, okay? Yamal, Rafinha, which is crazy to say. Lewandowski, honestly, I'd be happy to see Lewandowski win it off of the fact he was absolutely robbed in 2020.
But I don't get why don't they? Because no,
Why
they
don't
didn't
they
give it
just
to any. Yeah, why don't they give it to?
Well, it's not too late, right?
They gave.
I mean,
they gave one to Pele.
Did they? A
Yeah,
Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
I didn't
never
know.
played in Europe.
Anyway, I mean, like, how would that work? Like, because obviously no one voted, right? But like, we all knew who was gonna win. Like, would they do like a little vote, or would they just give it to him because it was so obvious?
But why
it was him?
why cancel it? I don't get it.
I honestly,
It's not like they
You can't
continued playing.
plus I get it was things were closed during COVID, but you can't cast a mail-in vote. You can't send email.
Yeah, the league started back again. It's a
It's
disgrace.
ridiculous.
Another disgrace by UEFA.
in my eyes, he's a Ballon d'Or winner already.
yeah, me too.
And honestly,
100%.
to see him lift it finally, it would be some
He's a
poetic
little-
justice.
But you think with Lewandowski, you ever seen the TikToks he used to post?
No, what are you talking?
Oh my god, I gotta show you those. He used to post TikTok dances like this and that. And
Oh, I've seen those. Actually, I know what you're
like,
talking
what
about.
is that, bro? Come on.
Okay, well, look. At the end of the day, I honestly, I would love to see him win it. I think it'd be great.
It would be great.
And
Who else? It's so sad. Real Madrid think they're making a super team, but in reality, the super team is across the pond in Barcelona.
I will say though, I mean, I don't know how close those two cities are geographically. They're not. They're both in Spain, but
They're both-
across the
okay.
pond is more like Atletico. But anyway, point is, you were talking. We did the FIFA rankings. I want to point out you were talking shit about Lewandowski being an 88. You're like, that's too high, get him out. And look, he wasn't great under Xavi, but I was telling you guys, no, this is a world-class striker we have right here.
He's having a great season.
He's having a great season. He's honestly, it just goes to show how good of a manager Hansi Flick has been.
Yeah.
You see these videos come out, he's helping Gavi tie his shoes. I like that.
He's got that pep vibe to me.
I don't know if a pep vibe. Is it the pep? I don't think. I don't know. I see Pep more of as a harsh boss, but who's very efficient.
I think he talks to the players.
Yeah, but
and,
he's more of
motivates.
like a Mourinho in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if maybe in sort
Don't
of
ever compare anything good to Mourinho.
personality wise, because I feel like Mourinho he's more involved in the players. What he gives me that impression.
I don't know. Mourinho for me is simple. Would you give me credit if I went 15-0 in foot champs for playing 5 at the back? Would you call me a tactical genius? No. This is why I never rated Mourinho. Anyway,
I've been playing 5 at the back lately. Call me a rat.
Of course you are.
But honestly, look, it feels less defensive because I put my fullbacks on attacking, so it's just 3 center backs defending as opposed to 4. So I don't know. Anyway,
Good excuse. Anyway, so I got Yamal winning the next one. Yamal
winning it.
winning it.
Wow. Okay.
I think Yamal's gonna win it. I think this is gonna be the biggest shock in
Honestly,
like.
I think if Barca, if Barca do really well, obviously one of them is going to have to win it. Maybe it's going to be one of those, 2012 situations where it was Messi, Xavi, Iniesta. Honestly, awesome scenes but where it's, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Yamal. But out of those 3, I feel like, in a sense, people will feel like since Lewandowski was robbed, he deserves it. Whereas Vinny's got his whole life ahead.
Yamal.
Yamal's got his whole life ahead. He can, I think that'll be the sentiment.
No,
with
but the thing is here, I don't think Rafinha gets it in the conversation. I think he's in a purple patch right now. He comes back down to reality quite soon. I don't think we're watching a version of Rafinha that
unsustainable.
Yeah, come on, man. There's no way he's that good. That's gonna score 40 goals in a year.
His confidence is high. I think the fact he's got that captain's armband though, it does help.
Does he actually though?
Yeah, he does.
Is he fully the captain? When Pedri's fit, is he the captain?
Let's find out. Who? I think he is.
Could be, but I've seen him with it quite a few times. I'm pretty surprised that they would make him the captain, but it's working out for them. I just think Yamal is just a generational. He's gonna come up close to Messi and Ronaldo with Ballon d'Or. He's gonna have 4 or 5.
No, you're right. It isn't. It's Do you want to guess who it is?
Pedri.
No.
Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen.
There you go.
He's even playing like.
Oh,
Anyway, I think Rafinha has stepped up as a great captain. You know, you saw the players, lifting him up in the air after the El Clasico. It's like, it was people like it feels like Barca's rallying around him more than I feel like Ter Stegen.
I just don't see Rafinha winning Ballon d'Or.
Anyway, I think he's great. I think
we want
all the rumors with Nico Williams, get him away.
Yeah,
I don't want him.
Nico Williams, what has he done this season?
Nothing.
This is another one. I said this during the Euros and after the Euros. He's good. He's not, Barcelona good. He's not going to start for Barcelona. He had a good Euro, and he's just like one of those quick, fast players on the wing. Put him in a Premier League Leicester team. He's Damari Gray, but with a fancy name, Nico Williams. I just don't see him to be one of the best players ever. No.
Anyway, I hope he returns to Euro form because it was really entertaining to watch. But
who else could you see? We talked about Barcelona. Could you see Mbappe?
I mean, the thing is, I think if Real get back and win the Champions League, I mean, it'll depend how good they do in the Champions League. Right now, if the season ends now and Real win the Champions League, it goes to Vinny. He's been their best player.
This season, he's been better than last year already.
Yeah, I agree.
He's good, but
and then if Man City win the Champions League, easily Haaland. I mean, Rodri's injured, so it can't be him.
I don't think they're winning anything this year. I think they've had De Bruyne's out, Rodri's out.
No, De Bruyne was on the bench this last game. He's back. Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Look, I think City has the depth to still pull through.
Yeah, but I think Arsenal, we're still up there. If we win the Champions League, the FA Cup.
Okay.
Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, something like that.
I feel like you guys don't have quite the depth, and you're really lacking on the left side of the pitch right now. It's
going to be a tough season.
Trossard and Martinelli. It's hard to pick who's worse.
It's going to be Trossard's very good.
They're good on their day, but just Trossard led directly to a red card, and
a couple of them.
Yeah, and then Martinelli can't finish his life depended on it.
Yeah, we got to play for the right.
You guys just sign a left winger in January, and then I'll start considering taking you guys seriously.
Well, maybe I'll put in a word for you, and we'll see. But yeah, I can see Saka winning it if the Arsenal do really well. I could see finally maybe Mohamed Salah if they do something in the Premier League or the Champions League. They're looking really strong.
I'd like that.
Mohamed Salah I would be happy with.
I agree.
Has Salah? Who else? Cole Palmer. What about him?
No.
Too soon.
I mean, Chelsea aren't either in the Conference League. So.
We didn't have him in the top 10 in the Ballon d'Or rankings.
No, he's not in my top 10. He was 18th last year. Like, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. It's gonna come down to who wins the Champions League, plain and simple.
You think so? Because there's no international competition.
Yeah, no international competition. It always comes down to this, Either I understand that Messi won it, without winning Champions Leagues, but he's putting up 50 goals and 30 assists.
Those times are gone.
Those times are gone, and so it's gonna come down to trophy, and obviously if Vinny can win or get second off of just winning the Champions League while scoring 8 goals, it's gonna come down to who wins the Champions League and who's the best player on that team.
Yes.
Okay, guys, welcome to TikTok
Shorts and Reels.
Okay. Alexei has $15 to make the best club possible. First category is the stadium. First one is Kenilworth Road. Number 2, the Saputo Stadium for $2. For $3, the King Power. For $4, Signal Iduna Park. And for $5, the Camp Nou.
Oh. I'm not spending $5 in the Camp Nou. And I'm not playing in Luton Stadium. So give me home, Montreal Impact Saputo Stadium, please. Thank you very much. $2.
20 million or 20,000 capacity. I'll take it. Anyway,
take it.
Second category, you've got your manager.
Okay.
For $1, you got Ten Hag. For $2, you got Eddie Howe. For $3, you got Unai Emery. $4, you got Xabi Alonso. And for $5, you got Pep Guardiola. Who is managing your club?
That's a good one. You know what? Give me Pep. $5.
Pep for
I'm
$5.
taking that.
Is he worth that much more, extra dollar over Xabi?
100%. Xabi Alonso should be below Unai Emery.
I don't know about
Unai Emery is the better manager. 100%.
that. You're at $7. You got $8 left.
$8 left. Let's go.
Who is your star player?
Oh,
For $1, you got Anthony.
oh no.
For $2, you got Alexander Isak. For
$2.
For $3, you have Saka.
Ooh.
For $4, you have Yamal. And for $5, you have Prime CR7.
Prime CR7? Are you crazy? So what? So how much would I, if I take Prime CR7, I have what, $2 left?
$3 left.
Oh no, okay. Shit.
I mean, look, Yamal's young. I mean, you're building a club here. That's 4. Saka for 3.
Who's 2?
2 is Alexander Isak.
Give me Isaac.
Isak for 2.
Give me $2 Isaac.
Okay.
Shit, I think
You're at $9. $6 left.
$6 left. Let's go.
What league does your club play in? For $1, you play in the MLS.
Fuck.
For $2, you play in the Eredivisie. For $3, you play in the Bundesliga. For $4, you play in La Liga. And for $5, you play in the Prem.
I have $6.
You have $6 left.
Well, this is absolute. I failed. I should have taken fucking Prime CR7. I'm gonna play.
And played in the
Isaac. MLS. What is this? This is tough. Okay, what was it? Our number 3. What was that?
Bundesliga, La Liga, and then Prem.
I'm playing the Bundesliga for 3.
You have $3 left.
$3 left. So give me that.
Who is your owner? Okay. Mike Ashley, the ex-Newcastle owners. The Glazers at 2, and your owners is Stan Kroenke.
So it's Stan Kroenke at 3. Give me Stan Kroenke, baby.
Florentino Perez was 4,
He's
and
not an owner though. Mistaken editing.
And 5 is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that would have been nice. Yo, teamed up with Pep. I'm winning in trouble.
Okay, anyway, good club there. Good
Okay.
club. So your club, by the way, you play in the Saputo Stadium, managed by Pep Guardiola. I think you stumbled there on Pep. Would you rather be managed by Pep or have CR7 as your star player?
That's
rough, eh?
yeah. But Pep, best manager of all time. Can't say anything about all time with Ronaldo.
You play in the Bundesliga, good league. You're managed by Stan Kroenke. Not bad, well-rounded, I suppose.
Take it. Not the best club possible, but I'll take it.
Alexi, you have $15 to make the best player possible.
Saka, let's go.
Okay, so we're going to start with your right foot. For $1, you got Martinelli's.
No.
Number 2, you have Eden Hazard. Big step up there, but not the best finisher, right? Number 3, you have Prime Aguero. Number 4, you have Mbappe. And number 5, you have Prime CR7. Whose right foot are you taking?
If I'm making the best player possible, what's the most important thing in football? Scoring goals. Give me Prime CR7. $5.
Wow, $10.
$10, give me that right foot.
Now we're going on to the left foot.
Okay. Oh, shit. I'm going to be left for $5 for the rest of this.
For $1, you get Anthony's left foot.
Okay.
I mean, you could be a one-footed player, I suppose. For $2, you get Mahrez. For 3, you get Mo Salah. 4, you get Haaland. And for 5, you know who it is.
All right.
Prime Messi. Prime Messi.
Prime Messi. Okay. Give me Mahrez. My weak foot to be like Mahrez, I wouldn't complain with that.
Fair point. Okay. How fast are you?
Oof.
For $1, you're as fast as Maguire. For $2, you're as fast as Saka. For 3, you're as fast as Haaland. For 4, you're as fast as Prime Bale. And for 5, you're as fast as Mbappe.
I don't want to be too quick. I'm building a striker right now. Give me Prime Saka.
Prime Saka? I don't think we've reached that point
So
yet.
what are we at? $7? How much am I at?
Yeah, so you spent 5 plus 2 plus... You're at $9. You have $6 left.
$6 left. And 2 more categories?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so far, run me over. I have a...
Run me over. You have CR7's right foot. You have Mahrez's left. You're as fast as Saka. Not bad, I guess.
Not bad.
Okay. How good are you at passing the ball?
Ooh.
Are you as good as Joe Hart? For $1. $2 gives you Rice.
Okay.
$3 gives you Modric.
Okay.
Current, by the way. $4 gives you Yamal. And $5 gives you prime Kevin De Bruyne.
What's 2?
Rice.
What's
3 is Modric at the
I have
moment.
$6 left.
$6 left.
Same predicament as last time.
I mean, you're a striker, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm a striker. I don't mind not passing the ball. But what's the last category? Oh, dribbling. What was 1?
Joe Hart.
Can't be as bad as a keeper at passing. Give me $2.
$2 for Rice. You got $4 left.
$4 left. Oh, I'm gonna be a great player. Let's
Dribbling. You're as good as dribbler as Lukaku.
go. Oh, thank God I dodged that one.
2 Busquets.
Okay. Not bad.
Not bad, but not
Not
good at controlling
Not
the ball,
Neymar.
but not a Neymar, right? Yeah. 3 Mo Salah. And 4, you're as good as Eden Hazard. 5 would have been prime Neymar, by the way. Not bad. So you're a pretty prolific striker. Let's run it through.
Let's run that through. Come on.
Let's
Say
run
that
you
one
over.
more again.
So your right foot is CR7. Your left foot is Mahrez. You're as fast as Saka. You pass like Declan Rice. And you dribble like Eden Hazard.
Man, I really built. I built Saka, like I told you. I built Saka. There you go.
Not bad. That went
Not
pretty
bad.
well. Good job, Alexei.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. And anyway, find us on TikTok, Shorts, Reels, and Long Form Factor on YouTube, of course.
100%. Let's go.
Anyway, the dream lives on.
The dream lives on.
Bye.